Yo, what's going on, boys? Collision Works here. Welcome to another UTrips video. Today, guys, I wanted to go over some bomb plays that we can run out of this set, as I feel the last video, we had a lot of plays in it, but I feel like I didn't really focus enough on the deep kind of verticality that this offense has to offer. Now, I have decided to currently change my playbook. I am in the Chargers, so I'm sorry. I do kind of recommend probably the Chargers playbook. It is very similar to the Bills. We still have trips tight end. We do not have any bunch tight end, but we do have bunch strong. So again, sorry about that. Just kind of start of the year stuff where we're still learning what everything has to offer. But we were asked a question the other day on our UTrips guide by a longtime subscriber, Country. What is one play that is kind of a sleeper play out of UTrips? And the first play that came to mind was deep slot curl. Now this is something we talked about, I think maybe in the Discord last year, as just a really good zone quick snap play, because that curl will pull any purples towards the middle and you can hit your comeback route and you have that tight end pulling the deep zones upfield. Where this play shines here is the fact that we can bomb cover 3 and cover 4 out of it very, very easily. So I'll go ahead and talk about it real quick, and then we'll talk about bombing cover 2 out of the Chargers playbook. But we'll go ahead to the 3-3 here, and we'll talk about cover 4 drop to start. All right, guys, and all we're going to be doing for this setup against cover 4 is we're going to go put our RB receiver here on a post, and then we're going to go ahead and block our running back and drag B. That way we have something underneath. Obviously, in game, we see that there's a slide protection going to the right. Unfortunately, we are going to have to base protect that. But once we snap the ball, we're going to go ahead and let our X receiver pull down the left side quarter, and then we go ahead and just freeform this upfield. So easy little chunk play against cover 4. I will say sometimes in practice mode, the tight end just gets hit by the defensive lineman, and that can kind of make it not work as well, but you're not really going to see that in game. This time I forgot to put my B receiver on a drag, but it doesn't change the play. We just want the drag there where we have something underneath. So I don't want to drag this on too long, but that's it against cover 4 drop. Against cover 3, guys, really all we're going to do is just streak RB. So it's going to be the same play, deep slot curl. If they're playing cover 3 drop, we just streak RB, and then we go ahead and snap the ball. Then we're just going to go ahead and throw the tight end here. Right there we get a red, so I'll obviously show it again. But very, very straightforward. You know, if you want to put your running back on something to keep the user underneath, put one on Texas. We just throw this right here to the left, and it's just an easy play to get in between the thirds. So just a nice play to have, honestly. And like we were saying, just an easy quick snap play as well. We watch RB take that purple, then we can throw this here, and then go ahead and catch it on the sideline. And, you know, we have a nice little quick snap play. So that's it against cover 3 and cover 4 for kind of deeper attacking the defense. And against cover 2, I wouldn't run this play, but what you can run instead is empty halfback sluggo. Now, why this play is good is because if we see somebody playing, I'll just do cover 2 drop, as a lot of people are running this defense. But if we were to have, like, let's just say I have RB like on a drag and I try to attack the deep middle with my tight end. The problem with this is that those middle yellow zones are going to match onto the tight end and play up with him, and it's going to be easier for them to kind of just be in position to make a play. If we have this vertical route from the slot, we're going to have a much easier chance at burning them deep down the middle, because that kind of purple, or I'm sorry, that yellow is going to shade. I've been sick as hell the last 3 days, boys, so I'm very sorry if my voice sounds weird. But this this kind of go route from RB, which is like it kind of runs like a 4 verticals out of like trips tight end. This is going to do a really good job at getting deep down the middle while we have B on the streak, making sure that that deep half doesn't, you know, shade inside towards the middle of the field. That way our go route can get open. But really for this, I would just make sure you have kind of something vertical on each side. That way the safeties do lean more to the sideline. And then, you know, if you want to run something kind of like a flood, may not be like the best play against cover 2, but it's going to give you like a high-low. Really what we're looking for is just this deep bomb down the middle. As you guys see right there, nobody even accounts for Waddle, and we just have a wide open touchdown against a very common defense to start the year. So again, you know, all I'm doing is just kind of a double streak, and then the tight end, put him on a drag. If you want to, you know, bring the running back over to this side and then have like a table route, or you can do a drag and a Texas as if we were playing curl flat and a trips tight end. Something to keep the user underneath and occupied, and then you can just go ahead and throw this over the top. So that was Sluggo against cover 2 drop. And again, We are in the Chargers playbook. You don't absolutely have to use Chargers, but that play does have, or the playbook, I'm sorry, has both of the plays that we're talking about. So, yeah, that's kind of it. I have noticed we were kind of talking about in the Discord, some of us were struggling against cover two man. Boys, we had a setup last year out of tight end whip where we simply went ahead and I'll do this out of 2-4 because the 3-3 only has like a blitzing one. So we'll do this. But all we're going to do is just put the running back on a corner route and then drag our RB receiver. What this is going to do is like, listen, because it's man coverage, sometimes your boys are just going to get bagged, but we kind of have a route here that's beating every single shade. We have an out route with the zig, we have an in breaking route, we have two posts, we have a corner. So we have things going inside and outside and underneath. Just a very versatile play. So like right here, we absolutely burn him with the drag, even though he's pressed and shaded inside and underneath. What's also nice is having this drag with the tight end whip. They can kind of run into each other and set a pick. Now right there, the drag got absolutely bagged, but our tight end gets open. So it just gives us options. We have a lot of areas of the field that we can hit. I can go and put my my running back, excuse me, on a corner like we were saying. If I can stay alive to throw this, he kind of got bagged, but you know I'm kind of forcing it there to show you guys what you have. But it can be good. It can be good, and you also have your post as well. Right here, my RB is open. I'm gonna try and force this one here. I miss him, but you know with man coverage, especially in practice mode is so inconsistent with man, but we have a lot of routes here that are going to be beating different shaded coverages. So if they're manually shading, obviously we'll need to change things up as we go, but just a stock cover two, we're going to be in good hands. So just keep this in your, offense as well. Unfortunately, he kind of got bumped into him there, but just a nice play that I like to have, and you can run this with the other stuff we talked about. You just have an extra play against man coverage here. RB gets wide open, try and hit our post here. We get pressured, but B gets open that time as well against his man defender. And obviously speed is important. Don't forget, you can always send somebody on a go route if you have speed there in this game. It's very, very good. So that was tight end whip against cover two man. And then honestly, guys, one last thing I want to talk about is motion corners. This play is really good, and I actually thought the tight end was on the left side of the field on this play. That's why I never looked into it. But he actually motions over to that side. And where this can be really good is against somebody who's just spamming like hard flats in cover four, where you can just do a crosser and a table and then go ahead and do a flat in this on the right side. And then B, who's on this kind of screen and go, he's going to be open on the right. So you have a flood on the left that we can hit Y right there. But then on the right, we go ahead and have our little stop and go, or the smoke screen and go on the B receiver. So very simple play that we can run here. It's about, unfortunately, 4 adjustments we make, but there's no stemming, so it's going to be a little quicker. But just a nice play we can mix in here. And then, of course, we have our crosser and our table on the left side. So if they're playing purples, you'll obviously hit your running back underneath. But if they're playing hard flats, you'll be able to hit the tight end right here, hit the running back. And, yeah. I don't want to drag this on too much. Just wanted to throw in some extra stuff for more deep bomb plays, but also give you guys a little something extra for cover two and one more simple zone beater play.